guys, what's going on? FMF here, and welcome back to Skyrim to Soverngarde. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we did some testing with the first-person view. I also did a few augments here and there to see if I could make it work out. And we basically went through the quest line to try and go and get the first Elder Scroll. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be obtaining 30 Nirn Root, or Crimson Nirn Root specifically, because there is a potion we can make using such things. In addition, we will be trying to secure said Elder Scroll. This is prep for the future on when we do the main quest, but we'll be grabbing that before we go back to the Mage quest line. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get a thing and see what happens. I guess we will load this one. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So as you can imagine, we're gonna hit Lich Sight so that way we can see. We're going to assume Lich form. Okay. I have to check to see what we need to do here. It seems like we can't change Lich form here. I guess for now, it's fine. Like, Lich Sight is going to allow us to see enemies anyways, so it's not a huge ordeal. But, yeah, no, I'm going to have to handle the third and first person sight eventually. Alright, there we go, that's one. Man, the inaccuracy sucks. But it needs to be done in order to target him, so...
Damn. Like...
Alright, there we go. Charis Hunter. Take the Atene. Or Atena. We've got 2 levels here, so we can activate Wraith form here. There we go. I've got Dark Pact, which allows us to temporarily gain magic regen in exchange for max HP, which is pretty cool. Alright. Going by quests, we need 30 Nirn Roots, so that is a thing. If I go into my menu here, I can access, what is it? Oh, right, if I go into here, we favorite Wraith form. This allows for flight when we use it, which is going to be nice. But we need to grab 30 Crimson Nirn Roots. That shouldn't be impossible to do. It's just annoying to gather them all. That's all. For the sake of making sure we keep going, we're gonna Make a new save here. There we go. We're up to 23 saves, which is impressive. So we've been going for quite a while. It's rare to get this many saves out.
Quietly.
If I'm going to be real with you. Hello.
Huh.
There you are! Choked to death on my steel. God curse you! Down, you miserable dog!
Okay.
Gonna leave your corpse out to rot. I will not be defeated. Not over.
Yeah, it's really hard to target this guy, but it needs to be done.
Not over yet.
There we go. At least I can see them when they start to charge, so that's good. Mine geovein. Oh, right. So there's actually a very good thing when you are dealing with well, items in this zone, and that is these geoveins. Geoveins are very interesting in where they actually give you, well, gemstones, or greater soul gems, I should say. This is probably one of the only places that I recall that allows you to actually get gems, so it's actually a really good place to go to when you're looking to get some materials. It appears we are a little overweight, so we will have to pass on a few things here. Alright, let's start dumping some materials here for them. Go by weight once again. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure where my last companion... Oh, here, there we are. I guess they just decided to warp in. Open your inventory. Okay. And we're down to 593 weights. That's good. There we go. It's not perfect, but it will allow us to actually double cast feathers, so that way we can actually do what we're doing here with these. Alright.
Here we go. You don't hurt me.
You want to get away?
Choked to death. One sweet wine, my weapon of choice.
There we go.
Thirst, coward.
Nice. Alright, we take the Nern route as planned. Yeah, off we go. Anything here? There's a burnt corpse. No idea how the burnt corpse got there, but I mean, That's just how it is. And we'll grab the Nuren's roots as we go. We are going to have to go over to these bright veins anyways, so this will give us the gemstones that we might need. So, yeah. Corundum ore veins. We're going to ignore those types of veins. Range totem. I'm actually going to save here, because I am curious what this totem is. It seems that farmers worship this totem, perhaps believing that it will restore their sight. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that picked out really quickly. I did not mean to take that helm, but I can check to see if the Nordic helm was worth it. Go by weight. Nordic plate helm, yeah, it's worth it. We'll keep it. It is profit after all. I'm gonna need to cast this so that way I can see better. Or rather, I'm gonna cast that so I can actually get some armor. What was 8 again? 8 was necrotic rejuvenation. Okay. I don't need these. We got some enemies here. Don't really need to be in Lichdom form to get the job done. I don't think. Okay, nice. Bloom Lurker got immediately demolished. I have no idea why I glow like this, but who knows. At the very least, I know it's going to be a bit bright here, but that's unavoidable. Oh god.
Greetings, mortal.
I will not be defeated! Why we even wasted our time?
There we are. Here's another route. Oh, that's more geodes. Alright, mine this geode vein. Here we go. Oh god. What's going on? Oh no. The glitch. Well, it's a good thing I saved here, at least, so I can reload that. But god, is this game getting a bit glitchy. I question how long it will last like this. Okay. Here we go. Okay, another chest. Here we go. Probably gonna need a way to increase the duration of my summons, but that will be a worry for next time. I'm in no rush to increase the duration of these summons at the very least. There we go. Easy peasy. Turian Dynamo Core. Yeah, I don't need that. But it is there.
Another contender. Weapons drawn. Well, I gave you the chance.
Hey.
Draw your weapons, Glut.
Hey, got him. Okay, we're gonna save here. Mine the geode vein. There we go. Bundle of soul gems. You even get black soul gems out of this, which is cool. Hold on. Okay, that's not good. I'll leave them to their own devices, I suppose. Grundum we don't need. Okay, we'll just ignore you. Hey, okay, so they're starting to get hostile again. That's fine. We can still grab the Nern roots here. There's 2 that we can secure. This is the first one. The second one's floating over here, so we should go grab that one. Gonna be a bit bright, I apologize for that. Anything down here? No? Okay. I just had to check. Yeah, I would combat this, but it seems like Gore has it handled. Hey, there we go. Took a bit, but managed to do it in the end. So there you go. Okay, let's save here. What we're gonna do is we are gonna use Shock Shell here. Okay. I guess we can go over to here and go up. We're gonna save just to be safe. Just so we are keeping with the trend of keeping our effects alive and making sure we don't crash in some weird, confound way. Let's see if we can get up to here. Because we did go around on the bottom here, but we didn't go at the top here. I'm sure there's a few things that we can certainly benefit from at least. Okay, another... Alright, a chest. Let's see. The glass shield is pretty useful, so we'll grab that. You know, we do have a mortar and pestle. We could just make some potions here. 1 second.
You don't hurt me.
Is what I would say if it actually worked, but it doesn't. Great. So it's the mortar and pestle is useless to us currently. That sucks. Ah well, at least we saved. That's the good thing. Although that said, we are gonna need to start ditching some things because we're just overweight, like constantly, eternally. Do we really need a woodcutter axe? We haven't been using the fishing rod either, so let's just drop these. We'll get a we'll get another woodcutter axe and fishing rod later. Backpacks. We don't necessarily need them, but we do have them. Are we even wearing this? We aren't. That's another 50 weight. Yeah, so I've been just carrying less weight this whole time to begin with. That's a mistake on my part then. Alright, I should be fine for weight then. We've resolved our problem. It was just that I wasn't wearing a backpack. Whether it was because of transforming into a lich or not, I'm not sure, but yeah, I can't really complain. We got results, so there you go. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I should move my stream actually. 1 second. Give me a hot moment. Here we go. I just need to move the stream a little bit so I can actually see what your guys are posting and all that. If you say anything in chat, that is. Okay, we're going to take this, and the glass shield. We'll leave the dagger. Balmer here. And we'll just take the ears. No need to sugarcoat what we're doing. Night Prowler. We'll take the ears, and that's about it. I don't think there's really much there. Alright, let's get going. Once again, as you can probably imagine, we're just focused on getting the Crimson Nern roots. So we just have to explore the area a little bit. We should be able to find plenty. Mainly near water sources or near mushrooms like this. But we are going to have to take the time to look around. It's not hard to locate them. It's just annoying to locate them. We're not going to be going into any particular area here. We're just going to be going and grabbing Nern roots as we see them. And this is a good spot to get Nern root, I believe. I could be wrong, though. I do believe there's like 2 or 3 down here. So going here isn't a bad idea. Yeah. Frog. Yeah, here's 1 Nern root. There's a few geode veins, which actually get, well, as I've said, they actually get you crystals, or rather they get... Oh, did it bug again? It did. I have no idea why that bugs. That's kind of annoying, but we can just do a quick reload and it should be good. What I'm probably going to have to do for ore nodes like that is actually just attack them at this point. That'd be the easier and more stable option. Alright. Let's, oh. God damn it. This game really likes testing my patience, doesn't it? God, that's annoying. I'm not too surprised. Skyrim's always been unstable, but this is getting ridiculous. I'm just gonna straight up disable the improved camera. It's clear that, clear that's not helping. Well, it's no big deal. Better now than later, huh? Actually, I can, update, it seems. So maybe that's actually gonna help with crashes. Yeah, let's cancel that. Let's give this a quick update. Downloading update, yeah, as figured. There we go. I'll restart it later, though. For now, let's just leave it at that. I'll reinstall or restart and install later. For now, though, we focus on getting back into the game. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to reestablish our connection, but worst case, we'll be fine. We just have to get 30 Nern roots before we leave this area, so... Not an impossible task. Not an impossible task. Alright. Give it a bit longer and we should be good to go. Well, hopefully it doesn't crash like this constantly. Well, regardless, we're not going to be exploring Blackreach much today, either which way. I had fully planned on just going through, getting things, and then getting out. Well, getting the Crimson Nern roots, which I need 30 of. We'll probably get like 31 just to at least consume one so that way we can see its effects, but we're probably only going to take the 30 and go from there. But regardless, let's go. Alright. First and foremost, let's get the Mara backpack back on. Let's begin. Thank you for the follow, Seba's Arc. Much appreciated. Alright, get this chest here. God, the ethereal glow hits hard. There we go, just fix it with a quick application. Alright. Oh, I completely missed that Nern route. God, you... God, that sucks. Alright, well, at least we now know where it is, so we can just do a bit of parkour here in order to get it. If I could actually walk on this properly. Okay. Is what I would say if I could actually parkour that way. But there is other ways to get up there anyway, so it's no big deal. Okay, we're gonna carefully climb up here. So, bada boom. That is another Nern route. That is 13 out of 30. Oh, hey, we got a map for Blackreach here as well. That's interesting. That's actually really good. Okay, so we need to go to the Tower of Mazark in order to transcribe the lexicon. So if we go down along here, we can actually go to the coast here of the Nern routes and hear as many as we can. Let's save here. No reason to not just keep saving when we need to. That's a frog, as is this. We'll grab the Crimson Nern root. We are going to go and get the left hand for a pickaxe here, just so we can mine this. There we go. Gets us a greater, petty, and common soul gem, which goes hard. At the very least, the soul gems are what we're gonna get here, so that's fine. There we go. Okay, anything here? Aside from the mystical fire, there's a chest. Do we need the helm? No. Take this, this, and this. We'll leave the other bits, bobs around here. And let's go back, because I don't think there's much else here. Okay, so there was only one Nern route here, but that's perfectly fine. We're still getting plenty of stuff as a result. It does appear that our allies are suffering. So we should probably prepare with that in mind. Go. It seems like our allies are easily capable of handling what comes their way, though. They managed to deal with the frost trolls after all. That's good. Alright, here's another Crimson Nern route. Nice. That makes 15 out of 30. We're basically halfway there. Okay, save here. If we can, I'm probably going to have to give my allies enchanted gear that's going to increase their carry weights. That's gonna be an inevitable purchase for us. Oh, hello. We'll take that because that is a 70 bit, or worth 70 septims. Coins, if you will. What's up here? It's just a lantern of sorts. We're gonna go along here. We will save just to be safe. Should be fine.
There you are.
There we go. Soul captured. Nice. We're actually going to ignore the Charis Reapers here. There we go. At this point, it's really just a matter of getting to Nern routes here. And nothing else really matters, doesn't it? Okay, Corundum. Here we go. Greater, Common, and Petty. Not bad. Okay, let's back up a bit so that we can avoid the steamer. Alright, there we go. And down they go.
It was actually boring.
Ignore the Centurion Dynamo. We're doing quite well for ourselves. Get the pickaxe here.
That won't happen again.
What a moody guy. he got in the way of my pickaxe, so I'm not sure what he's getting angry about. Oh, that's an egg. I should Oh, it was empty anyway, so it's no big deal. Alright, whatever. Okay, no real glow along the coastline there, so let's just ignore that. I guess we go down here. We're gonna save here. At least I could repeatedly cast like a maniac to take out the enemy, so that's nice. We don't really need to loot the chorus hunters anymore, so we're not gonna do so. We'll hop across here. We are gonna save just to keep keep our save nice and fresh, so that way we don't have to worry about losing much progress. I don't really need to worry about the Falmer skulls and all that. Here's a fight broke out between them and a Dwarven Centurion. I'm not complaining there. Warmonger, yeah, nothing there. Hardened armor, yeah, we don't need that. Oh, that is a Crimson Nern root. We do want that. So yeah, we'll just swim over to this. There we go. That is 16 out of 30. The power of lightning goes hard. Hey. Oh, hello. We need to go down here, though, because this has a Nern root for us. And it also has this Geo here, which we can mine. There should be more more Nern roots down here. Yep. We'll take this, and then we'll take the potted Nern root, I suppose. 17.
Doubt anyone misses us.
Here comes the 18th one. Before we do, I'm actually gonna save, because I do believe that if I'm not careful, we will get harassed by some constructs here. As expected. Perception brought to 81. Nice. Grab the Crimson Nern Root, the Potion of Ultimate Healing. We'll grab the Ultimate Stamina as well. Don't need the Wimmer Gyros at all. Oh, there is another Nern Root here, so we should go grab that if we can. Wait. That is 19. We are almost 2/3 of the way there, which is good. I'm going to swap over to my summons here, because we are going to need them in order to distract the enemy here. Alright. The thunder. Okay. No Magicka to speak of yet. Wait for them to come over. Hey. Taken out in a matter of seconds. Wait, what the? That's so costly. Good God. That's a costly heavy armor. Dang. Then again, it is heavy armor, so... Is it worth taking this and giving it to somebody, though? I mean, we've got a Falmer Heavy Helm that's epic quality, so that's good. As is this heavy armor. I'm just going to take the helm, though. The helm is probably the most expensive of the lot. Hello, another chest. Necklace of Minor Stamina, Ring of Minor Frost Resistance. Okay. I probably don't need the Iron Arrows, though, so we are actually going to drop those. Hello, another chest. We'll take the Scaled Helm. That is just profit waiting to be utilized. Here's another Nern Root, as expected. That makes 20 out of 30. We'll, take out this Geode. That is another Nern Root just hanging around over there, so we're gonna go for that one next. And we gotta figure out how we're gonna get up here. Grab this. Alright, we need 9 more Nern Roots. That shouldn't be impossible of a task. I guess we can go up here. We'll save just to be safe. There we go. Yeah, no, there's there's steps here, so we got the advantage here. Good. Another Nern Root to pair off our collection, which brings us to 22 out of 30. I don't see any more. But we do need to go there. That is where we need to go for the quest. But before we do, obviously we want more Nern Root, so I'm gonna grab as much as I can before we go. Here's another one. Here we go, that's 23, so 7 more. Okay. Oh god, right. As you can imagine, some of these areas are blinding. I can't really help that. There we go. More black soul gems. Good. No Nern roots yet. But hey, the geodes are worth it. So I can't really complain. Oh, hello. Okay, you're an interesting target. Alright, we've got a giant, underground one, that is, but thankfully, because of how our lightning works, we can just constantly spam it and take him out, which is really fun to do. I'll take the arrows, that, iron bow. We don't need the pelts, so we're just going to ignore those. They will only impede our development. Do we need anything here? Not really, because it's crashed in. There we go.
Don't ever seem to get tired throwing themselves on my sword.
Okay, let's save, because we're making significant progress. Okay, there's probably something down there, but we don't know that. Let's check down all the same. I do believe there is a... Yep. We're just gonna run away here, just a little bit. And I'm down. This is why I saved so feverishly. That steam is an insta-kill. And from what I can tell, Transcendence doesn't exist in this, so... Consider we did die like 3 times just to get the same results. Alright, back off. There we go. Nice. Alright, that's more gems added to the repertoire we've been gathering thus far. Don't see anything over here aside from that gem bit here, so we'll just go grab that. Nice. Petty and common soul gems. Can't be bad. Don't really want to go in there, so we just go back up here. I don't think there would be Nirnroot up here, but it's still worth checking out. There's probably like one hiding away, but who knows, right? The woes of not being able to find enough Crimson Nirnroot of all things. Ah, well. Yeah, no, as predicted, there isn't much here. But there is one here, so that's good. We will carefully make our way over. Grab this. Okay, that is a common and greater soul gem. All of such are welcome. And let's summon some more of these guys here. Let's save. And let's continue. Oh, that was a, I hear the sounds of Crimson Nirnroot. Pot of Doom.
Let that be the end of it.
Alright, that's one. Perish. And off he goes. Like a farce in the wind he flies. Alright. Oh, there looks to be stuff over here. I don't think there is Nirnroots in this specific part of the cave, though. Yeah, no, there isn't. There is mushrooms, but I'm not interested in those. Not anymore, now. Here we go. Grand, Petty, and Lessers. Gems. Can't be bad.
Don't tell me that was your best shot.
Frickin' wisps. They provide glow dust, but the more dangerous of the folk is the wisp mother. Take that wisp core. Here we go. Taken out. Alright, the wisp mother has been dealt with accordingly. Which is good. Which is good. We go back over here. Hop over to this. Here we go. Yeah, no, this isn't an ore vein. That's just glowing rocks. Let's save here. That's another soul. We're at 82 destruction, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. Shock spells prevent enemies from generating magicka. That could be pretty good. Shock spells have a chance to overload targets who fall below half health. I'm not sure what overload means, but I assume that's some sort of like paralysis or stun effect. I don't know which, but it's sure to be handy. I'm guessing. There's a whole bunch of ore veins here, so we're just gonna mine these. There we go. Here's another Nern root here. Grab this while we can. There we go. There we go, that is 3 skeletons also prepped. And we've actually circled back over to the central area here. Interesting. We're gonna clamber up here because I do believe on the outer edge we will find some more Nern. Thankfully we found one, and there's another one here. We will save here. And deal with you guys next. So long.
Dead. Steel. Come on out and face your death. Running cannot save you.
There we go. At least we're getting plenty of souls from taking out the enemies, so that's good enough for me. Yep, we'll just grab this. That is 29. We just need one more, and that one more is right over there. So now we can go right back over to where we needed to go, and yeah, we can get the get going with our mission. I'm gonna see if I can't find one more Nern root though along the way though, just so I can consume it and learn of its properties. Being the only real reason I need it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, no, we're just gonna go straight this way. And if we find a Nern root, we're gonna grab it. That is if we are lucky, of course. I don't expect we will be, given we've collected almost all of them here. No, we actually did manage to get one. It's just hiding over here. Take that. And we can just consume that one. Okay, Crimson Nern Root. Damage health, damage stamina, invisibility, and resist magic. Apparently our map got updated, so that's cool. And if I go into quests, bring them all to Avrusa Therathi. Give me a second while I determine what do Crimson Nernroot do, because I am curious, because it's been a while since I've checked this quest before. Let's see. The Nernroot Missive Book and the Endurian's Therapity. Ooh, cool. Alright, yeah, no, as I expected. Yeah. Alright, and the return to your roots is available. Yep. This quest is somewhat like a follow-up to Seeking Your Roots from Oblivion. Okay. I just had to check, but if we were to do this, we actually get a special boon for alchemy, I believe. That is the reason why I decided to go through the effort of doing it. Solely for the fact that I knew that it's gonna help. Know it's gonna help us, so that's the reason why I pursued it so frequently. I guess is the right word. I'll down a beehive husk so that way we actually move a bit faster here. We are surprisingly overweight currently. My hope is that once we do get out of here, we'll be able to find a place where we can stow all this. Because at this point, it's really just a question of building or obtaining a home and establishing ourselves there. Because goodness golly gosh, we need some storage to store all the things that we've been collecting thus far. Alright, well I have to get this. Here we go. I mean, I have to, don't I? We'll go by weight here. Here we go. And of course, there's more. Great. Well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm certainly going to grab what I can. The jewels are, well, the soul gems are just too good to pass up. Alright. Here's the location. We're going to save here. And off we go.
Technology seems to keep 1,000 steps ahead of even our most recent inventions.
Alright, so far so good. There's a number of things around here. Elixir of Strength, perfect. I've been looking for something to increase our carry capacity. Not that it would be useful for us, because it just doesn't work. I keep forgetting that I can't use potions. Poisons we can use, but potions are useless to us. I'm better off just dropping every potion that I find at this point. I'll keep the ultimate ones, but they're definitely going to go into a container of some kind. And never seen the light of day, most likely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the alchemy to an extreme degree. Or upgrade it to an extreme degree, I should say. But this is the location that we need to be at, so yeah, here we go. This is the location for what I assume is the Elder Scroll, specifically of the dragon variety. And the reason I came here is for a particular book that's going to help us get Soule in a certain aspect.
Our race so far ahead of our own that just vanished in thin air.
Alright. Okay, let's start by pressing this. Now, if I recall correctly, you need a fire spell, and you need a cold spell. Is what I think was going on here. Oh, whoops. Let me turn off the glitch site so I can see a bit better. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've got the encoded lexicon, and we can take the Elder Scroll. The Elder Scroll Dragon, specifically. That is the Elder Scroll you get for solving the puzzle. It isn't really a puzzle, more so that is just a very, very complicated set of tasks that you have to do. You can get some dwarven armor here. I don't need it though, so we'll just leave here. Considering we've basically got what we came here for. And to think, all this was just a distraction that we weren't meant to do. But hey, I'm not complaining considering we're going to get a skill book out of it. Plus, we got the Elder Scroll in prep for the main mission when we do eventually get to it. We'll activate the lever here. And let's see what else there is. Need the
Everything
potions,
down there is
really.
connected, it
Oh,
seems.
wait. I'm gonna drop that shovel. Eat. We got...
Down, little dog.
Ow. What do we drop here? I guess drop these in the glass. Probably for the best. Control boards, huh? I have no idea what that Dwemer, what the Dwemer quest stuff has, but whatever. It's no big deal. We're not here for anything too extreme. We're just here to get out now at this point.
Damn.
All right, empty,
Come on,
useless.
I will not be defeated. Bastards.
Yeah, wolves are pretty easy now. Alright, let's see. We've managed to make our way to the Tower of Mazark, which is quite a ways away from Afland or the Great Lift of Afland here. Yeah, so in this general vicinity, there is just various areas that we can go to. If we were to do King Olaf's verse, I do believe there's also a passive perk we can actually benefit from, which is going to be really nice. I think it's like a socialite perk, which is going to be helpful in its own right. We are going to have to go to the ruins of Mozulft, I believe. And then, of course, we have to bring the Nern route over. And then there's a whole bunch of quests over here, apparently. Worth considering. That's nice. For now, though, I think we go to Septimus Signius' outpost. That is the smart choice. Alright. We'll fast travel over to his abode. Liches can hide amongst the living. Yeah, as expected. Let's go see. Alright, let's,
This guy, really onto something.
get the Mayroon Stagon prayer. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I would say your name, but, you know, it's hard to spell, so I apologize for that.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. When the top level was built, no more could be placed.
Alright.
It was and is the maximal apex.
Now, if I recall correctly, we've got another mission before we actually can access whatever lexicon Septimus is trying to get. But I'm grabbing this quest now so we don't forget later. I've inscribed the lexicon.
Give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile, a trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. spare you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Alright. Why are you so eager to open the box?
Ah, the box contains the heart. Ah, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise.
Who was your lord?
The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora. I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two, for the secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening.
I see. Before we go any further, I'm gonna see if I can't disenchant some stuff. We get to disenchant this, good. Another item to add to the list of disenchantables that we can add. We'll go and deal with more of the disenchantables later, but we're definitely gonna have to sell. Is what I would say if we weren't interrupted. But I kind of expected this, so let's go have a chat with what's his face here.
Come closer, bask in my presence.
Who are you?
I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive.
What do you want from me?
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
I am your servant, my lord.
Indeed. Speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
Alright. And that is what we have to look forward to when we do collect all the blood that we need for his quest line. But of course, that's going to take some time. For now, though, what we need to do is we need to secure ourselves a cell site. So we're going to go to, I guess, Winterhold itself. Yeah, so we want to go to Winterhold itself, and then can't fast travel. It's nearby. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. Let's move a little over to here, I guess. Still can't travel. Maybe going over here will help. There we go, finally. Alright, there we go. Let's hope it's a reasonable time to actually start selling. But we'll see. We will see. Let's activate Feather so that way we can actually
Hold.
move without too much hassle.
That's for sure. Phrasing.
Alright. Let's go on a sell spree. Go from there. Ideally, I want to
By
sell
the
by
gods,
weight.
what's this world coming to?
Hello.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch the magic. So you keep your distance with that magic.
Alright, calm down.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright, we're gonna go by weight here. Alright, let's sell the black fur, brown fur bags, the white fur bags. Glass shield, I believe, is the strongest? No, it's a bone that's or dragon bone that's strongest currently. We're gonna keep the vampire armor here. We're actually gonna keep the red version and the black version here. We will sell this one though. Actually, no. Let's sell the Nordic leather helm. Do we need... Yeah, I'll keep that for now. Sell you. And... let's see what we can buy from you. Okay. The lesser soul gem we will definitely grab, I suppose. That's just good purchasing power there. Always grab lockpicks, because we're always going to need them. We don't need the recipes for food, as far as I'm aware. Stamina regen, we already got that. Improved steel plate helmet. It looks awesome, though. Illusion spells last 40% longer. I mean, grabbing it won't hurt. You deal 10% more damage with sneak attack and spells. This could be really useful, so we'll grab that. Anything weapons? No, not really. But still. It's actually good that we're getting this now. Okay, we're gonna go by weight as per planned. We don't need the mana. Don't need this. We already got a enchantment that increases our potion duration. Magic regeneration is increased by 25%. We don't need the Mythic Dawn robes. Sale these. Vampiric boots we're going to keep because they pair well with the vampiric armor. Do we need 2 sets though? I don't think we do. It's not like we're going to be using the armor. It's going to be anybody who wears light armor. We can sell one of each of these. That way we've got a fair amount across the board. Anox robes we keep. The gloves of the Mythic Dawn and boots we don't need because there is actually a full set over back in what's-his-face's place. We already have water-breathing amulets, I believe, so we can sell this. We don't need the ebony earrings, at the very least. We've already got frost resistance, so we sell that. We already got magic regen, so we can sell this. We've already got the armor rating one, so we can sell this. Alright, we've already got the pugilism. So We can sell this, I believe. Sell the steel earrings. Okay, going by weights. Do we need ebony? Not really. We'll just sell all those. We keep the gold. We sell the refined moonstone. Do we need scroll paper? Not really. Not for what we're doing. Okay. We've got 300 bottles, so that's 30 pounds of weight just there. Only need one pair of air scissors. We don't need the leather strips, so we can sell all those. Obviously, the weight of our gems are causing problems, but that's fine. I mean, hey, we're slowly going to start filling these gems anyway, so it's no big deal. Alright, we sell you. That. I can sell this. Sell firebolts and lesser ward. Ingredients are definitely going to be an issue that we need to solve. We'll sell all these poisons. Keep the potions for a rainy day. At the very least, I can give them to our my allies. That's the thing. And I guess that's as much as we're going to get away with depositing. Yeah. Go from there.
Until next time.
It's not ideal. We are still overweight, but that is why we are going to secure ourselves a homestead now. I think it's time. First and foremost, let's see if we can get a homestead around here somewhere.
Much to see here, is there? Aside from college.
Now, of course, there is the Mage's college that is technically a homestead, but I'd prefer something a bit better. So let's see if we can't ask the Jarl for a home. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky.
You lost?
Who knows? Hello.
It's good to see you again. Hi.
Let's see. Let's see if we can't find the Jarl's aid. There we go.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold.
Anyone here? No. Anyone here? No.
No peeking. It's cold in Skyrim.
There is a trapdoor here. Doesn't lead anywhere, though. Apparently, Horker is, sold here.
What do you need, my Thane?
Could use some lessons from Mirabelle.
Alright, what are you good at,
Of
actually?
course.
You are similar to, design from, yeah, you're just a, two-handed fighter, much like, Gore. I can respect it, but dang if it isn't really that
Until
great.
next time.
Ah, well. Let's see, what else is there? Well, we got a Thane, but that's about it. Yeah, no, I guess we can't buy anything here. I guess the best place is to go to Falkreath for that sort of thing. Dawnstar is also an option, but we need to become a Thane there if we want to try that. Which is easier said than done. I do suppose if we complete the College of Winterhold questline, we do get a homestead, but it's still a pain in the butt to do.
Probably walk
Well.
across the sea here if you wanted to.
Alright. From here, what we'll do is we will make our way over to, I guess, the East March Imperial Camp, and then we'll go to Musluft. Either that, or we immediately go over to transport the Crimson Nern route. I'll start with the closer one, because that just seems right. We'll go to the East March Imperial Camp, just to speed things up. We'll go from there. Alright, let's exit off here.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors.
Hello,
I think we've got
Quartermaster.
what it takes. Our headquarters is Skyrim wouldn't have been my first choice for deployment. There is a rugged beauty to both mongrels, I'll confess.
Alright, we got an alchemy lab. We don't necessarily need empty bottles, so we'll leave that alone. But, yeah, if we head northeast, or northwest from here, we'll get to the location that we need to be at. And there is some areas that we will need to go to in order to continue here. Yeah, I don't really need the Mora Tapella, but we'll still grab it anyways. If I recall correctly, yeah, we need to go into the Dwarven storeroom. There is a good reason for us to do so. No, we don't need that.
Structures they built certainly withstand the test of time, eh?
Let's save here. Doing quite well for ourselves. Pop that open. There we go. Don't really need the dwarven ingots. They are there if we want them. Okay, that's a bit too far. We go here. Oh, boom. And this is the first of, I believe, 4 Aetherium shards that we need. Then we can pop this open just for the EXP. Oh, I think I saw some gib there. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay. Oh. Bada boom.
Let's get what we need. Get out of here.
Yeah, we got it. It's no big deal. But, yeah, that's one of the 4 Aetherium shards that we'll need. There is a total of 4, and I do believe it allows us access to the Aetherium Forge, which will allow us a access to a very particular item that may or may not allow us to buff to High Hell. I haven't tested it yet, though, so I couldn't say whether it's true or not. Because this mod pack likes to fix a lot of the bugs that Skyrim had. So, yeah. Yep, the Ethereum Wars again. We don't really need to worry about that, though. We're here for this. Which isn't too bad.
Strange to think my ancestors
Alright,
nearly drove
into Muzdulf we go.
Crystal. Gone. Find Paratus. In Oculary.
Oh. Okay. Okay, let's read the book. Alright. To summarize, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. But basically, we have to find the researcher that's in here, because he's apparently in danger with whatever is coming his way. And we just have to save him from whatever dangers lurk. I'm just going to learn these spells while I have the time. I've got plenty of time, but learning them now wouldn't hurt. Besides, we're going to need to practice restoration in order to get some skill points back, because we are actually having a few dead feats as a result of going with the divine upgrade rather than the unholy one. But that's just inevitable thanks to poor planning on our part. But we're just gonna have to legendary some skills, worst case. But once we do get to dragons, we'll start to get into dragon souls and all that, so that's gonna be fun. But at that point, we'll be at master level magic, so we'll be able to spam lightning and all that jazz without too much hassle, which is to be fun. Now, the question is, do I want to legendary this? Because I could do that and make myself immensely strong here. I think I am going to legendary conjuration at this point, because we can still level up quite a bit if we do this, and it will allow for us to get stronger as a result. There are certain things I won't legendary, obviously, such as alteration. But my usual go-to is to, at the very least when I play a build like a mage, I usually sack conjuration and destruction when they reach max level. So that way I can just level up again and get a whole bunch of EXP. So, doing so will set the skill level back to 75 and return all its perks. Yeah. So it's a little different, it seems, compared to normal. I'm going to make this skill legendary. We are going to level up the summoner skill. We are going to level up the cultist skill. There we go. And we just save, we just do the same things that we did before. Dark Oath lasts so summons last twice as long. Summons are given a whole bunch of armor. They're also given some damage and extra HP. And that leaves us with 2 more skill points that we can invest into whatever we want. For us, we are going to be focusing into, obviously, electricity for now. But once we do prestige destruction, we will advance it into something else. Alteration. Let's see. Protection spells like Oak Flesh and Fire Shell affect nearby allies when dual cast. Or we can go for armor spells last twice as long, while not wearing a armor. Armor spells are twice as strong, rather. We're gonna go with this because having a stronger armor value with the armor is gonna be really good for us. So currently, we have an armor value of 347. And with this, this is going to bring us up quite a bit. So, comparatively, we have now 587. However, we can now use... Oh, it's... Oh, okay. So, yeah, no, it already is 587 because we already got it. Okay. And that's only going to get more absurd once we do manage to get the higher versions of the Abjuration Tree. That's going to be nice. But we have Mastered Conjuration, so that's good. We can still at least summon 2 skeletons, so we will be fine in that regard. And because of this area being the way it is, we should be fine. Oh, careful of that. That is just a trap waiting to happen. I'm gonna run through it to be safe, so
Final.
don't suffer fate worse than death. Ultimate healing.
Damn.
Down you go. That is another researcher. Perish. We don't need the ores. I'm just gonna abstain from grabbing them. Soul gems, on the other hand, we will grab. Dwarven oil is always good. But yeah.
It's freezing cold here. I can't imagine the dung that settled here felt at home.
Alright. Container is empty. We'll just leave the normal potions. Ultimate potions we will grab. And of course, once we do find a location to store our ingredients, we will do so. What I'll probably do is I'll set up a special set of chests for
Seems we have a problem.
that could have been bad. We are going to activate Shock Shell for this occasion. But once I do start, once I do get that special ability, I will be able to actually benefit from, hold on, let me actually first deal this trap trigger here. Oh, whoops. There we go. 69, nice. Okay, so that's a way forward.
Another contender. What's strong?
But, God, I lost my train of thought. Whatever. It's no big deal.
There you are. How do you like that?
There we go. Set him flying. Yeah, we just need to get a bunch more HP. I think that's the only real issue here. Okay, we're gonna go this way because it was locked, so this indicates that it was a optional path, I do believe. Moonstone ore. We don't really need Moonstone to begin with, so no need to grab it. Amulet de Bella. Eh. We'll grab it because it's valuable in a way. If anything, it just gives a passive benefit, so I can't really complain. Thankfully, the effort I was using to minimize the lightning damage was a good idea. There we go. We will grab silver, gold, and iron ore, though, because we can transfuse the iron ore into something else for the benefits of ourselves. We will save here, because we're going pretty far.
wonder how a race so far ahead of our own could just vanish in thin air.
Couldn't tell you. Moonstone. Okay, so this area is just chock full of moonstone.
Down, you dog.
Damn it.
Really think you could beat us?
Hey. We're not going to be searching those stacks anymore because we can't really make potions anyways, so. Bunch of researches though. So yeah, let's keep going. Really decimating the competition that comes our way, so that's good. Alright, let's go. What I will say that is this, for those of you who are wondering why I'm not picking up everything under the sun. At the very least for the Dwemer medals. Two things. The first is that there are certain medals that I would pick up, but even then, they are heavy. So while I could invest some time into going to a Dwemer ruins and getting as many like Dwemer items as possible, there is no actual reason I should be doing that to begin with, so. And besides, I'm not that good at smithing, so there's no real point in doing so until we hit like level 50, where it's the golden zone. But yeah, solid Dwemer metal is probably the best thing that you're gonna get when it comes to getting Dwarven metal. It's weighty, of course, but it is one of the few things that will be most reliable. The next best thing is, where is it? It's plates like these. They're solid plates, or solid, well no, they're large Dwemer scrap metal, which is equally as useful as the ingots. That is the more efficient one to grab because it will give you plenty. But I find a solid Dwemer, you may as well just get everything while you're here, but I digress. I don't need to get solid Dwemer metal. I'm not using the combat skill tree, I'm using magic.
Let's do this.
As the focal point. And while I do use heavy armor, I don't use Dragon Bone yet, so there's no point in using it just yet. Maybe in the future I will, but for now, I don't need to.
How do you think the dwarves win?
There we go.
There we go. Bent Dwemer scrap metal is also a reliable source of metal. That's nice. Hey.
Down, you dog.
All right.
Sorry, I must seem to start. Never seen anything like this.
Okay, alchemy table. Ultimate healing. But yeah, going to the alchemy table, we can just make a whole bunch of potions. Not that we're going to. We can't exactly use potions. But what I will do is when we do get a place for ourselves that we can focus into, what I'm going to end up doing is I am probably going to enchant a whole bunch of potions and give them to my followers. Goodness knows I'm going to need to do that much at least. Alright. Okay, don't need a dwarven bow, boots, and all that. I am being very picky with my choices. Apologies, Leon. But yeah, no, I'm being very picky with my choices for obvious reasons. I want to make sure I'm not carrying a ton. I only want the loot here, so anything that's light and valuable is probably going to be taken. Jewelry counts the most in this instance, I would figure. I'm not going to drop down there. That's dope. Okay.
Take whatever you're willing to buy. What's the blow? Wine from my weapon to drink. Come slake its thirst, coward.
Oh no. Well, I guess it's gonna be a fight here. Okay, Greater Soul Gem, Common Soul Gem. Alright, let's get going. There we go. Oop. Alright, let's get going. Save here. And Falmer. We need to harvest the blood of the Falmer anyways, so this was a good time to do so. Let's drop that potion. Actually, we'll down it just because we can. Not that we can actually get the benefits from it, but I digress. Alright. Alright, let's get going. The Mazulft Boilery. Alright, from here, I have to grab that gem.
Did you hear that?
I feel like the Falmer and... Yeah, no, the Falmer and the... Yeah, they're very closely related or linked together for some reason. I believe it's like, I believe the Falmer are like the Snow Elves, I think, and that's the reason why they're, it's something. Regardless, regardless, we will grab the souls as they come our way, so. Is there really a change? Not really. Of what we're doing. Okay, so far so good. What's that? That's a flash and a half. Okay. Got him. Haha.
It's a good try. I'll give you that.
Gotta love the flawless jewelry. We're definitely gonna have to find more places to get gold and silver, though, at this rate. Perhaps I can find a gold and silver mine or something, or even like a... well, I guess I could just go to any iron mine and just refine the ores, couldn't I? And that alone is profit. There we go. Actually, before I continue forth, I do want to check one thing on Mehrunes Dagon quest, or situation here. Mirror Weave improves caster's armor rating by 10 points. Heart Weave improves caster armor rating by 150. Interesting. Frozen Cadaver's Cloak. 150 Resistance's Cloak. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. Deadlands Adept. So, this is the perk of being a cultist of Mehrunes Dagon. You reduce your fire, frost, and shock resistance of all nearby enemies by 25%, but our own fire, frost, and shock resistances are reduced by 50%. This is the situation of what I was hesitant to get the cultist of... This is the reason why I was hesitant to be a cultist of Mehrunes Dagon. It's because the boon isn't really that great. However, when we do eventually go into Hermaeus Mora, which is the plan, we will be getting a far better buff if we are to worship him. So there is merit to choosing particular gods. Mehrunes Dagon, in our instance, is just the best person for us, is the thing. Thank you for the follow, Dominic Mickey. Dominic Mickey? Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Alright, let's see if I can't open this. It is master level difficulty, so we can expect a few locks to break here. Nothing too surprising. Okay. Alright, leveled up to 70 there. Oh. Was there give there? I couldn't tell. No, okay.
Watch your back.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, here we go. Finally. Alright. Those have been secured nicely. Take the virulent poison. Poison. Alright, nothing here. Okay. Let's save here. Continue on. Yeah, we're gonna need to find a way to get some more regen, but I digress. That is a worry for future me, not current me.
Going out to face your death. Running, not safe.
Ow! Half health in an instant. Goes to show that I'm gonna need a stronger. Oh hi.
You're dead.
You get away.
It goes to show that I'm gonna need a stronger magic regen or a stronger armor as well. So yeah, we got some tasks ahead of us. Got the Hunter Antennae, I suppose. Now that I think about it, I don't even really need poisons either. Ah well. No big deal. We're getting good supplies all the same.
That's the last one.
Are they even alive?
Okay. That broke, so we don't have to worry about this trap here. That said, there's more traps to be around. I guess let's try sneaking. Alright.
Down, you
I mean, we do get benefits from sneaking, so it may actually be in our best interest to start sneaking for sneak attack spells to deal a insane amount of damage. At the very least, I can see a future in where we do take advantage of stealth. Because I do recall that if we go into here, yeah, there's a ability called Shadow Casting, which increases the damage of spells by 50% stronger while sneaking and undetected. It is specifically to damage spells, so there is that, and we do get actual damage boosts from casting sneaky spells, so maybe this is the path forward. We just gotta be a stealth mage. Which is a very weird thing to think about, but, I mean, there's been weirder, I suppose.
There's Scully.
Okay, nothing in there. Save here. Okay.
Straight down.
Alright.
Ah, steady.
Crouching kinda hurts.
Right? Can't just be me.
You'll never see it coming, especially if we sneak around. Okay, what's over here? Just dead bodies. Alright, let's save here. Because I know for a fact we're going to waste a bunch of lockpicks if we do this, but it needs to be done. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's 71. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm still not finding it, huh? Dang. Not finding it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I got a rough idea. Okay, wrong location. There we go, finally. Took a lot of bloody vials for a lot of bloody lockpicks, but we got it in the end, so can't really complain. The skill level is certainly something to not something to scoff at the very least. Not gonna pick that lock just yet. We do have to... I guess we can pick the lock here. There's no harm in doing so. Save here. Alright, another lock. Okay. There we go.
Nothing says goodbye. Quite like a dozen pounds of steel from the abdomen. Goodbye.
Alright, not bad at all. Bada boom. That's another lock cleared. Disease resistance. We are immune to disease because we are a skeleton. Lichdom really do be like that. go. Alright, nice. Not bad at all. Muffle is really doing its job a bit too well, if I dare say. Okay, there we go. Can't even hear Muffle. We are going to activate Shock Shell. Mainly to prevent us from losing the benefits of said spell. Alright. Okay. I'll check that out in a moment. Let's see if there's anything else around here first before I start heading out to other areas. It's a good thing I didn't move further.
Not over. One less monster in the world.
Okay, well, there you go. That is an extreme stamina potion. We do not want that. We only want the ultimates. Actually use the lantern to see if we can't find anything. I don't think there is. Aside from this chest. We're actually going to save here, because I do not want to continue until I've opened this. Ooh. Oh, I felt some give there. There we go. Frost resistance boots. Yeah, we'll take them. Take that. There you go. Alright. And we want to go through here, but before we do, I am going to save here. And I'm going to take a small 5-minute break. But when I return, we will go and see What's-His-Face to continue the Mage quest line. But I digress. I will see you guys in 5 minutes. See you guys in a bit. Alright, apologies for the delay. I'm now back. Let's get back into things. Starting to think we might need some higher quality spells at this rate. Thankfully, we're reaching the level where we're going to start getting expert level spells, so that's going to be fun. So I guess we'll see how that works out. Hey, there he goes.
Throwing themselves on my sword.
God, gotta love the ragdoll physics. Gotta love them. Oh, and yeah, he's fidgeting because of the electricity. What a funny. As for where we're going here, we're actually nearing the end of this dungeon. We just gotta actually get to the end. Hey. We haven't leveled up yet, but we're getting really close to the level, so that's good. Flame Atronak is pretty cool. A focusing crystal. We are going to need to take that, I do believe. Honestly, at this point, maybe I actually drop all the potions as well. We really don't need those. Yeah, we also don't need these poison-coated material. At most, I'm gonna keep the, Even then, I don't even want the Falmer ears, but I'll still take them because they're ingredients. And I know for a fact that at some point, I am going to use them. And I will be using them often. Now, we can either go... Well, we're going to have to go this way anyways, but we'll hold off for now. Because there is some side rooms that we can go to. We do not want to wait. A master-locked room. And what about over here? I don't think this is going to be as troublesome. Accidentally picked up something I shouldn't have. Let's see. Movement sphere. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what I... Oh, I picked up the skull. Right. Yeah, I don't need a skull. Alright, down we go. This is an area of sorts. Okay. What's over here? hello. Hey.
Good hit.
Okay, Dwarven Centurion Master. Okay. Conjure Dwarven Spider is probably the most interesting of the spells.
Be on your guard at all times.
I do believe it is an adept spell, though, so it is a bit obsolete to a certain degree. Drop the extreme stamina. There is some obsolete spells, but it's fine. Pick the ultimate stamina. Restoration is no go. Alright. But with that key, we now have access to the observation area, which is necessary for future traversal within this dungeon. Before we do end up going, though, we are obviously going to need to check out that master locked door. See if we can't pick it open. Go from there. To that end, actually, let's see security here. Yeah, we still need to invest into deep pockets. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to invest into collector, get a point in that. At the very least, to get this set up, then we can go into here to get to deep pockets, which will make it easier for us. We will save here. I very much lucked out on finding location of that. Yep. There we go, got it. That was a very lucky roll there. Last War Axe. I think we take it. We're going to be a bit overweight, but nothing a feather spell can't fix. Don't need the steel claws, and off we go up here. Alright, and with the observation key, we can go forward.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the? Who are you? What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros?
Your friend Gravros is dead.
It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time.
What's this about a crystal?
It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer.
What's the crystal for?
was a brilliant idea, really. Mostly mine, though Gavros took the credit. Secret, though. Official Synod business. Can't talk about it.
Alright, well, what are you doing here?
I am on official business of the Grand Council of the Synod. That's all you need to know. I might well ask the same of you, running around by yourself in this dangerous place.
Well, I'm looking for the Staff of Magnus.
Are you? Well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. I need the crystal to do anything useful, and I don't have it.
I happen to have found a focusing crystal. Is this what you were looking for?
You found... How in the world? That's it? That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are you anyway?
I'm with the College of Winterhold.
You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you, but now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I could overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculory. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight, and then, I'm not sure, split it somehow? It was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time.
I think if you rolled it down the right route, it could get stuck before it ever reached White.
Alright, so yeah, we are going to be refocusing this most likely, and securing the location of the ruins that we need to go to. Which is going to be a chore, but it needs to be done, so that's just how it goes. Hopefully, because we have now reached master level...
Here it is.
Oh.
Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
Sounds good. Alright, let's, Alright, so in order to focus the effect, we need to get Firebolt and Ice Spike.
Oh, can I be the one who presses the button? I know it sounds immature.
Okay.
Press the button, I have to press it.
Let me actually go with Flames here, and we haven't learned Frostbite, which is weird. Oh, is that just it? It seems a bit odd. Okay. Maybe I have to learn the frost spell properly. Hold on. Let me learn frostbite here. It's gonna take an hour, but it needs to be done. I have a weird feeling that the frost spell is necessary. Yeah, there we go. Now it's starting to work. And I freeze it. There we go. Okay. I had a feeling that was the case. It was the frostbite spell that needed to be augmented here. Middle button's done. I just gotta turn this one until it's done.
Years of work, finally going to pay off. What's this? These results, they're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself.
Did something go wrong?
Go wrong? Go wrong? Everything is wrong. Everything. Whatever you have at that college has completely interfered with our work here. How did you do it?
I haven't done anything, I swear.
But it must be something you're doing. There's no other explanation. You have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful. Beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
You mean the Eye of Magnus?
The Eye of Magnus? Well, I suppose if that means what I think it does. Well, that's interesting.
What are you talking about?
You're looking for something, yes? The Staff of Magnus. Well, even if you are trying to ruin my work, there's still something to be learned here. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, Mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you.
So, the Staff of Magnus is in Labyrinthian.
Well, yes. Probably. I mean, yes. Certainly it is. But that doesn't matter now, because I know you're hoarding something even more important at your college. The Council will be informed of this. They will find out what you're up to.
I think you've been in here too long. You're crazy.
Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Let's just leave him to his own devices. I see no reason to take him out. Like, he's been stuck in here too long. He needs some fresh air. And that's assuming the council doesn't deem him dead already. Whatever this council was. Not that I really care about such things. It's not like it's... No? Hello?
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. And going by the quests, we just need to report to Soverngarde. Now, before I do this, I am going to save, because I have no idea whether this is going to work or not, but if it does, then we should be fine. If not, though, well... let's see how it goes. We do need to go to the college to meet with Soverngarde anyways, so there you go. We warp back. Let's warp, let's report back and let's let them know.
I don't know. It's like a ward, but who's casting it? On Kano? How?
I don't care what it is. I want it down now. I want to know what he's doing in there.
Hello.
Covered in blood. Whatever.
Can I have a sample? Can I have a sample of your blood? It's important.
Not my problem.
Understandable. What's going on?
On Kano. He's in there doing... something. We don't know what. We're trying to get in now. I will have his head for this, I assure you. Help take this down, will you? We're throwing everything we can at it.
So pretty. I almost...
Maybe they have private footage to use some lessons from here, though.
What's going on? And Kano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him. Are you all right? Can you walk? I need you on your feet. We're in trouble here.
I think I'm okay.
Ankano is doing something with that thing, the eye. We can't stop him. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be injured. I need you to find the Archmage, and I need you to do it quickly. Get moving.
What happened?
I'll be fine. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Find Savos.
Sure.
I'll move. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if this will work, but we can certainly try. Let's see. That's certainly a way to level up, I guess. As hilarious as that is, I don't exactly want to do that. But it does seem that you level up insanely a lot if you use that
I
ability.
don't know. It's like a ward, but who's casting it?
Covered in blood.
Alright.
Not my problem.
Ancano, I will have his help take this down.
Alright.
What it is, I want it down now.
We need to find out what Ancano is up to.
So pretty. I almost can't believe it.
Alright, let's do this again.
What's going on?
Ancano, stop this at once. I command you.
Don't go near him. Are you all right? I need you on your feet. Ancano, I haven't seen... I need you to find the Archmage. I'll be fine. I just need him
Let's save here. Because I do want to see if,
to catch my breath.
see what happens when I
Find
cast,
Savos.
what's it is?
I'll move. Sorry.
No, it's not that. Restoration. Okay, so it seems like I instantly perish if I were to use that. But I do get a whole bunch of levels to restoration if I were to use it. I need to increase my survivability before I'm able to do that.
I'll move. Sorry.
It is, after all, what, 80 lightning damage? How much is our health? We actually got 190, so... we don't even have enough HP with the spell to do it, so I'm doing something that's making us... we're probably suffering 50% extra damage on top of increased damage. So we're probably taking like a... we're probably taking double, if not... we're taking a lot of damage. And if I recall correctly, it is on legendary difficulty. So maybe it's just nuking us. To begin with.
What's happened?
Oh no.
Are you all right? What happened in there?
It's Ancano. He's done something with the eye.
By the nine, is he responsible for this? The Archmage? Dead? There's more. Something's happened to Winterhold. It must be whatever Ancano did. You need to get out there and make sure it's safe. Quickly now, quickly. I'll find Mirabelle and see if we can't put a stop to this.
Alright. Well, I mean, we did need his blood, so... can't really,
whoever did this.
yeah, we got his, we got the Dark Elf blood, I guess. So there you go.
What's going on? What happened in there?
Holds winter. That's for sure.
Something went wrong. Winterhold may be in danger. Can you help?
It may be in danger? Take a look. I don't think there's much question. Let's get down there. We have to do something. Come on, Arneal. Let's go.
Ah, magic anomalies that have, that are level 75. Oh god.
Easily.
Oh god, that's a, fire spell and a half.
Let's try.
them. Okay, 3. Black Soul Gem brand, dang. Greater Soul Gem. Greater.
Anybody go?
Okay. Thank you for the follow, Seiya. Much appreciated. Just really locking in to deal with the enemy. Still can't believe they're like level. There's this big a level. Dang. Okay. 8. And last one.
I will not be
There we go.
See, there is that.
Alright, let's report to Mirabelle.
Suppose it's a wreck.
Grab what we can.
I have rescued the people, my liege, but I am worried about Mirabelle, and I refuse to allow another death.
Oh dang, that's a lot of people that perished. But that's just expected for this place. Stormcloak. Bolts and all that, huh? Yeah, we don't need the crossbows of Stormbolt for people, but that's fine. Got half gloves, gold earrings, pogfish. Not that the pogfish are any good. Yeah, we shouldn't need to worry too much. I'm sure NPCs will replace themselves in spawn as needed, so... It's all good. It's all good. Alright, let's return to Mirabelle and let her know that the situation's been handled. And we'll see how things go from there.
ready to move?
Alright. Hello, Mirabelle.
Well, is everything out there all right?
Winterhold is safe for now, at least.
Wish I could say the same for us. Tolfdir and I can try and keep this contained. You need to get your hands on the Staff of Magnus, now.
Thank you for the follow, Tornali. Much appreciated. Why me? Well, you really think the staff will help, actually?
You were told to find it, weren't you? If the stories about the staff are true, if it really can absorb a tremendous amount of power, maybe we can break through on Connor's magic.
Then I'm off to Labyrinthian.
What? Are you sure? The staff is there. That can't be a coincidence.
What are you talking about?
The Archmage. He gave me something just a little while ago. He told me it was from Labyrinthian and that I would know what to do with it when the time came. I think he meant this for you then. I'm not sure why, but there was something very personal about it for him. I think you should take this amulet. It belonged to Savos, but I think it would do you the most good now. Take it and get out of here. Bring back that staff before Ancano brings the whole college down around us.
Alright. The Staff of Magnus. It begins. Enter Labyrinthian. Now, before we do go, because there is the option of doing this and just perishing, but I do want to do this at the very least to practice, because this just gives us a whole bunch of levels. I'm going to save here. And assuming this works, I'm going to be power leveling up everything. So let's see what happens.
If there are any problems,
Restoration increased to 19. We leveled up. Now, the question is if this levels us up any. All right. Alright, let's increase our health here. There we go. Kind of surprised that it did that. At the very least, it gives me the choice to get Bastion here. And Bastion would allow us to buff allies. But that does raise the question. If I were to say, I don't know, your body has been destroyed multiple times, yet unerringly you have resurrected at your phylactery each time. You reflect on your newfound state of being and notice you've become divorced from the prosaic concerns of living. A profound sense of clarity dawns upon you. You've achieved transcendence. All experience gains are 20% faster. This is the reason why I wanted to die at least 3 times, because we get the benefit of a 20% experience increased. Or 20% experience increase, I should say. This is just a staple for being undead. It's really good for us. And I can't complain. Where is it, though? I believe it is a specific buff. I am covered in blood, apparently. Nope. Here it is. Transcendence. all experience gain is 20% faster. We can technically increase that slightly by wearing the Amulet of Akatosh here. This does mean that our destruction spells will not cost 25% less, but considering we get a 30% increase in leveling up, this will help us overcome the limits of our spells. So having this ability is certainly better. This will allow us to power level things with ease. But what I'm gonna try here is I'm gonna try to use Lifeblood Offering again and see what happens here. I just die whenever I use it, it seems. Okay, I just had to check to be sure because I seem to just perish when I use it. I don't know why. I'm not built to handle it, I guess.
Sorry, but the thought of a guy getting shouted apart, I'd like to see that.
I suppose I could just, yeah, mutagen might be the way to go here.
Women here act like they have a sword shoved up their rear end.
Oh, I can actually check here. Okay. Does that increase our skill? No, it does not. That does not increase our skill either. That does, though, it seems. Okay.
Imperial Legion used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now
That would, but it doesn't. Yeah, no, we're just gonna use Cure Poison. That's probably the best way that we're gonna level up here. Alright. Let me do something real quick. I just need to check something. And we'll go from there. Let's see. Okay, nothing going on there. Alright. Anything going on in here? All right. Let's keep going. All right, you know what? Let's call it here. I think this is a good staple point for us to actually pause, I think. Just take you out. Alright. We are gonna favorite not mutagen. We'll keep necrotic rejuvenation on standby. But we are going to favorite Cure Poison, because it does increase our levels. And it's going to be the one thing that's going to help our restoration skill bolster up just enough for us to actually level it up. So we don't really need to increase the damage of any of our spells. I mean, we could go poison. It would be very interesting because I do believe we can actually use poison to a degree. When you have a poison spell equipped, you reduce the poison resistance of all nearby enemies by up to 50%. Poison spells deal 50% extra damage to targets who fall below half health. So yeah, poison can get really ridiculous, and I do believe that liches actually get the benefits of such things, to an extent. But I am going to wrap it up here. Next stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going to Labyrinthian. Thank you for the follow, Bailey. Much appreciated. But we are going to be heading towards Labyrinthian, which I need to actually go into the quest to actually find it real quick. I think it's somewhere over here. No, that's the manuscript. It's somewhere around here. Where is it? One second while I look around. That's Red Eagle's sword. Markarth. Forgotten Ruins. Well, regardless, Labyrinthian is somewhere within this vicinity, so I'm going to be looking around for it. Yeah. So our goal is to find Labyrinthian, and then, oh, it's over here. Here it is. Okay. So yeah, we are going to be heading over to Labyrinthian. Technically, we made a bit of a shortcut, because obviously we're back to death. But 30% experience boost is going to be nice. For growth. So that's going to be nice. But yeah. Next stream, Labyrinthian. We'll get that completed. I'm going to try to see if I can't use one of those necromantic altars over in Ravenscorn Spire or somewhere. And try to see if that's how I level up passives using Black Soul Gems. But we'll see. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.